Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. You can
Good
start
evening.
now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Good evening, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about the continuity of the organism and population. Last class, what we have discussed already, you know, about the soil, okay, and then light, temperature, abayatic factor. What are the abayatic factor? So all those things already discussed, isn't it? Today we are going to discuss the remaining part. So already we studied that what is meant by conformer, what is meant by regulators, what is meant by partial regulator. Conformer is, what is that meaning of conform, my dear students? Majority of the cases, majority of the animals, nearly how many percentage they have told, you know, 99%, 99% of the animals and nearly all the plant cannot maintain the constant internal environment. That is the condition. That is the condition. Don't forget. Okay. This is the condition. They are collectively called as conformers. So, most of the cases, they will not maintain their homeostasis condition. Such type of organisms, such type of plants, such type of animals, they are all are considered the gettings known as conformer. Don't forget, my dear. How many percentage? 99% only. Only 1% will be remaining, whether it may be a partial or whether it may be a regulator. Okay, my dear. So see the structure. So this is the important graphical representation of the, what is that? Internal level and external level they have given us a organism. Which one is conformer, which one is regulator, which one is partial regulator. They may ask the question in diagrammatical oriented. Sometimes they may be asked the question. Okay, okay, my dear. So this is a important thing. Good evening, Dhanalishmi.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Paul. Okay. See that conformer. Okay. What is my regulator? Regulator is nothing but already you know, but they maintain their body temperature, otherwise called as homeostasis. Okay. So such type of organism are called as regulators. Partial means 50 conformer and 50 regulators. Okay. See this example. See the example. See the regulator versus conformer. Here they have given us the two animals here. One is the aquatic animals. The aquatic animal is a conformer. They can change their, they can maintain their, they cannot maintain their. Which one is the correct one? Conformer is to maintain their body temperature, isn't it? Is it correct?
Sir, cannot maintain, sir.
Yeah. No need, don't confuse. That is very, very important. See that cannot maintain is that type of organism is conformer. So it is gradually increases. Okay. And the regulators, see that there is a constant. There is a constant. Partially means some of them are not, and also again it come to the normal position. These are the three types have been reported. Okay. Here already we discussed the conformer. Sometimes they ask the question, which one of the animals? Okay. So large mouth bass is the one of the fish, aquatic animals. It is considered as a conformers. The river otter, don't forget, my dear. This is also temperate regulator because it's a tropical. This one is aquatic animal. So you know the difference between these two. Okay. So don't forget. This is the important thing. This is also this question also sometimes they may ask the question because here two question is the which one is the regulator, which one is the conformer. First of all, you have to give the explanation, assess and reasoning, or match the following. Sometimes they may ask the question. And the another point of view, which one given examples of regulator, given examples of conformer, like that they may ask the questions. Okay. Not only these two, and so many examples has given in your book. Okay. Please go through it. So it will be better for your understanding. Okay. See here. So strategy versus consumer. Same things is there. Okay. Amphibian nature. Amphibian environment temperature. This is the body temperature. This is denoted as the body temperature. This one is called as amphibian environmental temperature. Okay. And go to the next one is thermoregulations. What is by thermoregulation? Thermo is nothing but the heat. Regulation already in our body. It's nothing but the, what is that? Changes. Whether it may be. It is energetically expensive for many organisms. Energetically, energy is nothing but the heat only, isn't it? It depends upon the heat or temperature. Both are same. This is particularly true for small animals such as crows and hummingbird. The small animals have a large surface area. Don't forget, my dear student, this is very, very important. So many times they were asked the question. For example, population and the organisms. This question is must. Okay. Small animals have a large surface area. Sometimes they may give the small animals have a small surface area relatively to their volume. Okay. Sometimes they may give as a mass. Therefore, they tend to lose body heat very fast when it is cold outside. Here the changes, it's also sometimes they may give you the temperate zone or tropical or summer, like that they may give that. This is the very, very important paragraph. Don't forget, my dear student. This is very, very important. Okay, this is the important point. Here, what are the examples they have given is, two things is there. What is it? Hummingbird and a screw. These are the two things. Okay, these are the two examples, is very, very important. Okay. Okay. Here, the small animal have a large surface area relative to their volume. Therefore, they tend to lose body heat very fast when it is cold outside. Okay, that means that environment is very cold, what happened? They can create more energy. That means more heat also liberated, isn't it? So, liberation of heat is also depends upon the intake of food, isn't it, my dear? Suppose small animal, they will take small amount of the food only. Suppose the heat is very fastly lose out, means they have to take more amount of food. So he have to fly anywhere. So that time also the energy also loses, isn't it? These are the things. Okay. What is the next one? This is the main reason why very small animals are rarely found in polar region. This is the important, my dear. This is the, but that's why, see, the small animal, it will not survive in the polar region. So that is very, very important, my dear. Okay. Take an example. Some species have evolved the ability to regulate, but only over a limited range of environmental conditions beyond which the symbol conform. Okay. Simply conform. Some of the animals, they may be exist. Some of the, they may be is exceptional. See that? If the stressful external conditions are localized, what is by external conditions? Stressful external condition, it is depends on their, which one, temperature as well as the cold, isn't it? Depends upon the temperature only. And the cold or high heat, isn't it? Isn't it, my dear? These are the two things. Or localized or remain only for a short duration only. The organism has two other alternatives, migrate or suspended. What is a migrate? Suppose the cold season is there. What happened? The animals, they can migrate from the cold area to and somewhere else. Or sometimes it may be suspended. Okay. That things we are going to discuss. What is by suspended? What is by migration? Okay. See, my dears, migration, I give you one example. So take an example. So Australian bats, they can travel from the Australia to Vedandangal into India, isn't it? How many kilometers we cannot able to 22,000 or how many kilometers we cannot able to count it? Just to go through it in the Google, you will get the idea, isn't it? So why it is coming from there, because the cold reason, the cold condition in January, February and December, that times what happened, the temperature is very less in nature, in minus. Sometimes it may be a rainfall, snow like that, isn't it? Rainfall look like a snow, isn't it? So that time what happened, the bats, it will not survive in that year. They cannot be able to fly. So they can migrate from the Australia to where? In the India. After 6 months or 3 months, whatever it may be, after the normal condition is normal. When it comes to normal condition, they can again immigrate to their native. Okay, see that one. So these are the 5 types cabins. What is by regulator? What is by posterior regulator and conformers? These 3 have been given as a graphical representation. Another one is migrate and suspended. See that regulator. So maintain homeostasis by thermoregulation and osmoregulations. Considered evolutionary most successful examples, mammals and bats, etc. Regulator is nothing but maintain their body temperature, isn't it? Mammals and bats, example. And partially regulated, regulate body function to a limited extent, a limited time only it will be. Okay. Example, crayfishes. It is also aquatic, isn't it? Crayfishes. And third one is conformers. Already we discussed, unable to maintain constant internal environment. Example, 99% of the plant and animals only they have given. They will not give exactly which one. Simply they told 99% of the plant and animal or comes under the heading conformer. Don't forget, my dear. The migrate, this is the important for the thermoregulation, isn't it? The migrate. The temporary movement from the unfavorable to favorable habitat. That is very, very important. Unfavorable means Australia, what happened? You know, the Siberian has given. Siberian cranes. Cranes is nothing but the, here you know very about small white color, isn't it? So Siberian cranes, isn't it? What happened, you know, Siberia, already know a little bit, it's a very cold condition, isn't it? That is unfavorable. They migrate from the unfavorable condition to favorable. That means the minus 90 degrees Celsius to minus 10 degrees Celsius. Like that you can imagine. Okay, they can move from the unfavorable condition to favorable conditions. They can move. So, as example, they are given Siberian cranes. Okay, Siberian cranes. So, next one is suspends, otherwise called as suspend. Changes in behavior under unfavorable conditions. This is called a suspend. You can take an example. Any one of the microorganism. See here, I will tell you one example, then it will be better for your understanding. Okay. Take an example, say any one of the bacteria. This is the favorable conditions. Which one is the favorable? Okay. 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 Favorable condition. That means normal, isn't it? Favorable means normal one. Okay. Normal. So another one is called as unfavorable. Okay, you can imagine unfavor. Okay. Okay, take an examples. Unfavor means, you know, Australia is an example. Australia. Okay. Australia. Okay, Australia. To where, you know, they can migrate towards the favorable condition. This is called as India. Okay, just imagine. Okay, India. The birds are towards the where? Australia to India, isn't it? The movement will be like this. Okay, this is called as what is a migration. Migration. What is a migration? Otherwise called as migrations. Okay, so this is the migrate. And another one is suspend. What is meant by suspend? You know about the during the unfavorable conditions. Okay, suspend. S-U-S-B-E-N-D. Okay, suspend. Okay. Okay, suspend. What is the meaning of suspend? You know, take an example. Any one of the bacteria. Take an example of any one of the bacteria. Okay. Just imagine. Okay. Just imagine. During the unfavorable condition, what they will do, my dear? During unfavorable condition, what they will do, bacteria? Any idea, Dhanalakshmi? This is considered a bacillus, isn't it? What happened, my dear? This is considered a bacteria or any other small microorganism. Bacteria. Dhanalakshmi, do you have any idea?
No, sir.
Okay. Suppose take an example here. Take an example is minus 90 degrees Celsius. Already told. So this is the unfavorable condition, isn't it? When the unfavorable condition is happen, okay, that time what happened? No, these bacteria, what happened? They will produce the, okay, they will produce the outermost covering. That covering is called as what is it? Spores, isn't it? Outermost covering. Okay, they can produce their outermost covering. Okay, this is called a spore. Okay, the spores, it can, what is that? Protect the internal part, internal organism that can protect the internal parts. This type of organism is called a suspended animals, suspended organism. Take an example, bacteria and, okay. Are you clear now, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Two things is very, very important. Once again, I will tell you. One is called as what is that, during the unfavorable condition, some of the animals, they can migrate from the unfavorable condition to favorable conditions. Particularly take an examples here. Australia to India, I told you. They told Siberian crane from unfavorable to favorable, isn't it? India. Okay, just anywhere else. Another one is called as suspended. What is the meaning of suspended? Some of the microorganisms during the unfavorable condition, what they will do, they will produce their outermost covering. Okay, the outermost covering, they protect the environment a particular durations. This is the covering, isn't it? This is the covering. After the normal, when it turn into the normal season, what happened? No, it rupture. It rupture the cell wall. It comes out, and they will survive. This is called a suspense. Okay, my dear. Okay. See the next one. See, this is the change in behavior under the unfavorable condition. Example, polar bears. In polar bears, what they will do, I have given as an example bacteria, but in this category, polar bear, they will undergo the hibernation. What is the meaning of hibernation, my dear? Journalism. What is by hibernation? Any idea?
No, sir.
No. After dinner, what will you do? After dinner, what will you do, my dear?
After dinner, what's it?
What will you do next?
Sir, go to sleep, sir.
The same process. The suspended nothing but what is that? During unfavorable conditions, some of the animals, they undergo for prolonged period of sleep. That's all. 6 months, 4 months, 9 months, 12 months, like that. That is called a suspense. Okay, my dear. So during that time, what happened? They escape from the particular, what is that? Condition, unfavorable condition. For example, take an examples of crocodile, in a large crocodile already in Amazon, in some other Discovery Channel also already you saw it. I think it is also big in size. It is related to 3 to 4 ton weight. What happened? During the raining season, they hunt everywhere. Okay, because those animals come for drinking water. They hunt it. After that, completely dry in nature. There is during the summer season, what happened? There is no water molecule is there. So at that time, they animals it will not come to drink, isn't it? So that time, what happened? The crocodile went for sleep. Okay, that is called as what is that? Suspense. 2 example has given. One is a crocodile. Another one is a which one? Bacteria is given as a example. Don't forget, my dear. This is very, very important. See, the first one is migrate. The organism can move away temporarily from the stressful habitat to more hospitable and area, return when stressful period is over. This is the important one. Okay. So this is the important point. Many animals, particularly birds during winter, undertake long distance migration to more hospitable area. This is the important. That's why I told you I have taken for which one, Australia to India. But here they have given as an example. Every winter, the famous Koledo National Park, Bharatpur in Rajasthan, host thousands of migratory birds coming from Siberia, Rajasthan. Okay, take an example. Rajasthan, which one of the birds? There is a bird name is called as, what is that, Siberia. Okay, Rajasthan coast, thousands of migratory birds coming from the Siberia and other extremely cold northern region. And others are cold, extremely cold northern region. This type of movement is called as migrate. During the stressful condition, simply just note it down. Simply, during stressful condition, what happened? The animals, they migrate from the favorable conditions. After that, after 6 months or 4 months, what happened? When the native places turn into normal condition, it will come back. That's all. Okay, my dear. Go to the next one. Suspend. Excuse me. In bacteria, fungi, in lower plant, various kinds of thick-walled spores. That's why I told you, thick-walled spore. Okay, thick-walled spore are formed that help them survive unfavorable conditions. That is the things. In higher plant, seeds and some other vegetative reproductive structures serves as a means to tie over period of stress besides helping disposal. One more is that, take an examples of lotus plant. Take an examples of lotus plant. Okay, take an example. I'll show you. That one is also, it's better for your understanding. Okay, so take an example. This is considered a bond. Okay, just imagine there is a, what is that? So a mountain is there. Already know about the water molecule is also during the raining season. What happened now? The water molecules move to bond, isn't it? See here. These are the bond is fully filled. Okay, imagine like that. After few weeks, what will happen? Automatically they produce some, what is that? Plants like this. Okay, the plants like this. Okay, for example, take an examples of the lotus. Okay, lotus. Imagine lotus is also there. Okay, so lotus. Just imagine. Just I draw a small rough diagram only, so I can understand. Okay, so it produces what is that? Seeds, isn't it? The seeds also present in it. Inside there is a yellow color. Is that the yellow color? What is that? The seed is there. Okay, the seed is also present, isn't it? Okay, here imagine. Here there is a seed. Okay, after few months, what happened? No, after few months, what happened? No, sun is there. Automatically heat, the water molecule evaporate, isn't it? So that time what happened? No, the same bond look like this one, isn't it? Dry condition is there. There is no any plant or animals like that. So that time what happened? The seed condition, stressful condition, the seeds are present in the bottom only. Okay, but they will not grow as a plant. So once again the season is, the raining season is started. What happened? Once again the water molecules come to where reach the bond. As a result, the dormant condition seeds also grow as a plant. Again the normal position like this. These are the changes occurs. So once again repeat for you. During the raining season, it completely filled up the, which one the bond. So during that time, what happened? Automatically all the plants, zoophyton and phytoplankton and also other plants also grow, isn't it? After that, summer season, what happened? Completely water molecule evaporate. As a result, it come to the dry conditions. So that time it produce so many seeds also fall down, isn't it? Fall down in dry conditions also. In that is condition dormancy condition. Dormancy means you can imagine. Okay, so dormancy means it cannot be able to produce any, what is that? Plant structures, isn't it? After that, again the raining season is started. What happened? The water molecule come to reach the bond. So again it will be grow as a plant. So this is also one of the conditions they told. Okay, my dear. So this is the important things. See this. See this. In higher plant seeds and some other vegetative reproductive structures serves as a means to tie over period of stress besides helping its disposal. In animals, the organism in unable to migrate might avoid the stress by escaping in time. Escaping. Okay, what is the meaning of escaping? Escaping means what is that? It may be sleep. Okay, that is called as hibernation. That is called as hibernation. See that one? The familiar case of bears going into the hibernation. Bear. Okay. You know about that. Polar bears, what happened? Suppose if it is a cold conditions. Okay, what happened? It go to the sleep. Just like I told you, crocodile is also one of the examples. During winter is examples of escape in time. Winter's time, what happened? No, the bear. What happened? Hibernation. So hibernation is nothing but the resting time, otherwise called as sleeping. How many times? How many months it will be there? Until it will be sleep. After that, what happened? After the season is normal, turn into normal season. What happened? It will be comes out for hunting process. Then next one is some snails and fish go into the aestivation to avoid summer-related problem. Already in our report, during the raining season only, you can see the snail, isn't it? Why? Before that, before, where is it? You do not know, isn't it? So they are all in where? Hibernation, sleeping condition. Take an example. Any one of the plant, bottom of the plant, what happened? It adhere on the surface of the plant. After that, what happened? It comes out. Okay, so this is the another example. Under unfavorable condition, many zooplankton is nothing but what is the animals, isn't it? In jacks and bond are known to enter diapers, a stage of suspended development. This is another case. So just imagine during unfavorable condition, what they will do. Zooplanktons also same things is there. Okay, these are the 3 examples has given in this point. Okay, don't forget, my dear. This is very, very important. Next, we will pass on to the next one is called as environment. What is the meaning of environment? Surrounding is nothing but the environment, isn't it? So simply, environment is the sum total of all biotic. Biotic means living organisms, such as plant, animals, all are considered as living organisms. And abiotic, non-living organisms that surrounded and potentially influence an organisms. So they are collectively called as what is not environment. The environment depends upon their climate, isn't it? The climate also is vary, depends upon their area. See that? First one is climate. The short-term properties of the atmosphere, such as the temperature, pressure, humidity, rainfall, sunshine, and cloud cover, and also wind. These are all are included the climate. The climates, these are the things are physical parameters at a given place and time are called weather. So now the raining season is that in Tamil Nadu, particularly in our area, now the raining season. Morning, it's a cloudy seasons. Okay. In 4 months back, after 4 months, what happened? It may be what is that? Wind. Okay. The temperature, may, but after 2 months or 3 months, what happened? The temperature is very high. Okay. So these are called as weather. Okay. The climate is the average weathers of an area, including general patterns of atmospheric condition, seasonal variation, and weather extremes averaged over a long period. So climate is average weathers of an area, including general pattern of the atmospheric condition. What is the condition? Atmospheric condition, what is that? Cloudy. So what are the things is here? Humidity, rainfall, sunshine, and also temperature, it will be high, cloudy. Already about that. Which one During the news, the last one, the weather. They may give a weather report, isn't it, my dear? So this is the another things. What is the next one? So the climate is also divided into 2 categories according to their microclimate and macroclimate. Okay. The microclimate, micro means minute. The microclimate represents the climatic condition that prevail at their local scale or in an area limited size, such as immediate surrounding of plant animals. That is called as microclimate. For example, in a forest, dense foliage means leaves. Okay, dense foliage reduce the amount of light reaching the ground. See here, I will show you how it will be. Okay, see this one. See this one. Take an example. This is a normal ground level. Okay, so normal ground level. This is the forest grasses. Below already in our board, there are so many grasses there. Simply, we may call it as the grasses. This is the lower stage. Okay, lower level. Okay, imagine like this. Okay, this is the first stage. Next one is what is that? Small. What is that? Shrubs. Okay, small shrub. This is the first stage, and then second one is small shrub is there. Imagine. And third one is the large one. Okay, large one means in our board that herbs. This one is herbs, this one is shrubs, isn't it? Okay, this one is. Imagine like this. This is the first stage. This is called the second stage. This one is third one. Okay, the last one is considered here. Which one? The large trees. Okay, many large trees there. Okay, many large trees where they are having the so many branches, isn't it? They are having the foliage. Foliage means leaf arrangements is that. Okay, leaf arrangement. Okay, leaf arrangement like this. Okay, like that. Imagine. Okay, these are the completely covered. So what happened here? What happened here? Just imagine there is a sun is already sun is emitting their lights. It reaches the flow, isn't it? But it will not completely transfer to this area. It will be lightly it comes out. Okay, because all the lights also fall onto the upper trees only. Okay, some of the gap is in between the four leaf gap. It will be transferred this area. Okay, and again in this part, prevent the above light, and also it will be transferred very little amount of the light only. It will be transferred from here to here, isn't it? Very little amount only. Okay, imagine. Okay, so this is the important things. So here what happens now? Comes very less amount only. So in this part, very less light only. So very dark as well as the very less light only. Here 40% only. Okay, so here 30% in this area. In this area, the second stage 30%. Here only 10% only. Open area, it is not a problem. Open area means it may be directly it fall onto the ground level, up to ground level. Suppose if the tree is more than that, means what happened? The leaves are what happened? Prevent the light. It will not penetrate into the pot. Okay, lower part of the plant. So that is very, very important, my dear. Okay, so see here. Excuse me. See this one. For example, in forest, dense foliage reduce the amount of light reaching the ground. The daytime air temperature inside the forest is lower than outside. Already but this is a very, very important thing. The daytimes, what happened? Air temperature inside the forest is lower. Why? Because it is a very dungeon in area, isn't it? Herbs, shrubs, and so on, so many things is there. So what happened? The air temperature will be very less in nature compared to the outside. Outside it will be very high. Air it's very easily flow. At the same time, what happened? The temperature is also very high. Suppose when you are entering the forest, what happened? It will be very cool condition only. Okay, due to the presence of trees. Okay. Also, the interior of the forest, okay, maybe more humid than a near non-forest area. That is the important. That is the things. That is the difference between the climate. Okay, so this is the differences. Once again, microclimate. Microclimate represents the climatic conditions that prevail at the local scale or area of limited size, such as the immediate surrounding of plant and animal. For example, in a forest, dense foliage reduce the amount of light reaching the ground. Already saw it in the diagram. the daytime air temperature inside the forest is lower than outside. Already you know about that things also. Also, the interior of the forest may be more humid. Already you know about very cool in nature than the nearby non-forest area. So already saw it in the diagram also. Okay, go to the next one. So this is the normal temperature. How it will be? This is considered as a globe. Already in our board. Here minus 63, I mean 66.5 degree north. North means Arctic. So same 66.5 is south is, what is this? Antarctic, south. South zone is 66.5. So 23.5 is the tropic Capricorn. So same things is also here, the tropic Capricorn. The center, there is a equator. This is a 0 degree Celsius. When you are moving this area, what happens? No, here the temperature is very high and gradually it will comes to normal. Okay, and also it gradually decreases. Okay, so same things is also the upper zone is also that North Pole. This one is called as South Pole. North Pole is called as Arctic and South Pole is called as Antarctic. Sometimes they ask the question which degree. 66.5 degrees south, 66.5 degree north. In this both area, what happened? No, the temperature will be minus in nature, minus 90, minus 190, minus 120. Okay, likewise. The center already we know. These are the tropical region. The temperature will be normal in nature. These two area. The center, the temperature will be very high or reverse manner. So this is the diagrammatical representation of the temperature. Okay. What the next one is, we will pass on the next main heading is atmosphere. What is meant by atmosphere? What are the content of the atmosphere? This is very, very important. So many times they were asked in the match the following. Okay, media. See the atmosphere, there are concentric layer of air or region, and each layer has different density. These layers are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere, and exosphere. What other things is that? No, just imagine. So these are the 5 is that, isn't it? So these are the 5 have been given. Okay, my dears. These are the things. Which one is the highest one? Which one is the lowest one? That is very, very important. Which one is starting from first? Which one is starting from last? See the troposphere below to upper. Okay, troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere, and exosphere. So which one is the layer from the ground floor? You know, troposphere is the starting one. Okay, and stratosphere next, mesosphere third, ionosphere and exosphere. Exosphere means out of the things. The first one is called as troposphere. See that very, very important, my dear students. So many times they were asked the question in this part. How you know the troposphere? How many kilometers from the ground level? Like that they may ask the question. Okay, like that they may ask the question. Don't forget, my dear. The troposphere, the lowest region of the atmosphere, in which the human beings, along with the other organism, lives, is called as troposphere. It extended height of 8 to 16 kilometers from the sea level. Don't forget, this is the level. This is the question. This is the important questions. Which one? Troposphere. You have to call mention how many kilometers is that? 18 to 16 kilometers. Sorry. 8 to 16 kilometers. Don't forget, my dear. Okay, 8 to 16 kilometers. See the diagram, you can easily understand. See, this is the point. So this is the troposphere. This is the ground level. Just imagine, here they have given us a 0 to 18 kilometers. They are told 8 to 16 kilometers. Okay. Okay, don't forget, 8 to 16 kilometers only. Troposphere, see this is the first layer. Second one is stratosphere, it's 11 to 15 kilometers. And mesosphere, that is called as 40 to 60 kilometers or 80 to 90. That is denoted as 50, 40 to 90 only. Here, thermosphere, 80 to 800 kilometers. Exospheres, that is called as 800 to 3000 kilometers. Each one it has a specific area only. See, just imagine these are the 5 layer in the atmosphere. The first layer, troposphere, what happened on the plane? Okay, that things they can easily travel. Second thing is, what is that? See that stratosphere. Stratosphere, there is a small, what is that? Balloons like this, they have given us a these type of things. Mesosphere, what is that? See that this is a missile-like structures, and also see that stone is also there. Okay, which stone? So this one. Thermosphere, see this. So this is a climatic area, climatic. Meteorus here, the meteorus has given here. So this is called as a roads sandy, radar sandy, like that they have given us here. Here, aurora, thermosphere, the climate changes also occurs in this area only. The last one is called as exosphere, is nothing but a spaceship satellites. They may be in this area only. These are the changes. Sometimes they may ask the question in this part only. Exosphere and troposphere. Stratosphere, there is a ozone layer. Don't forget. Mesosphere is a middle one. Okay, it's a dust particle. Okay, like that. See that one by one. So this is another one. See the ground phase, troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and the exosphere. These are the stages from the ground to the layer of the earth atmosphere. These are the layer. Okay, my dear. So this is very, very important. The next one is a troposphere. The troposphere is the turbulent, dusty zones containing air, much water vapor, and cloud. Okay. Sometimes they may ask the question: cloud formation takes place in which area of the atmosphere? Okay. This is the main area, troposphere. This is the region of strong air movement and cloud formation. That's why I told you, cloud formation. The cloud formation takes place in which area? Like that, they may ask the question. You have to, don't forget, my dear. Okay, don't forget. What is that? Exactly. So this is the important. Tropo cloud, TC, troposphere cloud formation. The temperature average in 15 degrees centigrade or Celsius near soil surface, and it's lower down to minus 57 degrees Celsius at the troposphere or tropos. This is very, very important, my dear. This is very, very important. Cloud formation here. Next layer is called a stratosphere. Above the troposphere, each one it has above a layer only. Above the troposphere lies the stratosphere. It extends up to 30 to 50 kilometers. The stratosphere containing dioxygen, dinitrogen, and ozone. That's why I told you ozone layers where it is. Just imagine the stratosphere is the ozone layer, present in the ozone layer. And little water vapor is also there. Little water vapor. So don't forget, this is very, very important. So don't forget. The troposphere is that one. First one is, what is that? Troposphere. Next one is stratosphere. Okay, my dear. This is very, very important. Here only the ozone is present. Ozone. Oh, both rise. Don't forget, both rise. Okay. So simply rise. Just imagine. Go to the next one. This is the little gas mixing of the troposphere and the stratosphere. A thin layer of the zone present in the stratosphere at a height of 15 to 30 kilometers. How many kilometers is there? So 15 to 30 kilometers of the thin layer. It is also very, very important. Sometimes they may ask the question, the ozone layer is a thick. Take an example, 2019 and 20. Just to go and check it. The ozone layer is a thick layer, like that they ask the question. How many kilometers it's present in the troposphere or stratosphere, like that day. Stratosphere, don't forget, ozone present in the stratosphere. SO, okay, stratosphere. At a height 15 to 30 kilometers. Don't forget, my dear. Okay, so this is the another important question. And the next one is called as mesosphere. Okay, next one is called as mesosphere. Beyond stratosphere, the mesosphere extends up to the altitude of 80 kilometers and above. a decreasing of temperature in high, temperature in minus 92 degrees Celsius, meteors born here. Meteors born here. Okay. What is the temperature here? Minus 92 degrees Celsius. How many kilometers and above from the stratosphere? 80 kilometers. Okay. See this. This is the important part. And then last and least one, ionosphere and exosphere. Ionosphere, in this region, gases are ionized. So that's why it is called as ionosphere. Okay. Because of high temperature, the global warming takes place, in this area only. Because of high temperature up to the 1200 degrees Celsius, and therefore act as a radio reflective layer. Okay. Radio reflective rays. Ionizations takes place in this area. It protects from the cosmic rays and its site of the wireless communication. The wireless communication in this area only. What happened, moving. That is very, very important. It protects from the cosmic rays. Sometimes they may ask the question, which one is protect from the cosmic rays? The ionosphere protect from the cosmic rays and its site of wireless communication also. And then last one is called as exosphere. What is the meaning of exosphere? Exosphere is nothing but all the four layer and also outermost layer. The exosphere is the outermost layer of the space, outermost layer of the space. Okay. Outermost layer of the space. Okay. This is very, very important. That area, what happened? There is no any air, I think. So this is the important thing, my dear. So what are the layer? What are the things that? That's all about the first part. So today what we discussed, just we will recall and then we will pass on to the next one. First one is thermoregulation. Before that we saw it in what is that? Conformer, regulator and partial regulator. Okay. Already we saw it, the things. And second thing here is thermoregulation. Thermoregulation, there is a small example is the screw and hummingbird is very, very important because both are very small in nature. So the small animals have a large surface area. This is very, very important. Small animal, they have a large surface area. Opposite manner. Okay. Related to their volume, therefore they tend to lose body heat very fast. Okay. This is very, very important. Very fast in nature. When it cold outside. Okay, media. So this is very, very important. Next one is what is that, this is the main reason why very small animals are rarely found in the polar region. This is a very, very important one. And also another one is stressful condition. What will they do? They migrate from the one place to another place. According to this condition, they may be divided into two things. Is that one is called as migrate, another one is called as suspend. What is by migrate? Migrate is nothing but what is that? Stressful habitat. What happened? It can move from the unfavorable to favorable conditions. They have given as a one example, Rajasthan hosts thousands of migrate birds coming from the Siberia. Okay. And another one is a regulator, partial regulator, conformer, migrate, and suspender. Here, suspender already we discussed, isn't it? Polar bear. During what happened? Unfavorable conditions, they will undergo the hibernation process. Hibernation is nothing but the sleeping process. Okay, media. Suspense, already we know, escaping from that particular environmental conditions. And some of the animals, they will do there. What is that? Take an example of fungi, algae, and bacteria. They produce their spores surrounding us. It's a thick wall spores also produced. After that, what happened? The favorable conditions return, that time what happened? It will be cleave the spores and also comes out and they can survive. Okay, that is the another important things. Third one is called as what is that? Familiar case of the bears going into the hibernation. Already told you. Some of the snails and fishes also there, and zooplankton species. Okay, and the environment. Environment is nothing but the abiotic and biotic factors. So here, what are the things? Then a climate is very, very important one. Climate is nothing but that depends upon their weathers. Weathers is nothing but what is that? Temperature, pressure, humidity, rainfall, and sunshine, and cloud cover and wind also included. It is also vary. Climate is also vary according to the seasonal variation that is collectively called as weathers, already discussed. The climate is also divided into microclimate and macroclimate is also there. how it be, what are the things is there, already we discussed the surrounding of plants and animals. Okay, so that is called as what is a microclimate. For example, the forest is an example. Microclimate example, forest. Why? The forest dense foliage reduce the amount of light reaching the ground, already we discussed in the diagrammatical representation, already we discussed. At the same time, daytime, the air temperature inside the forest is lower than the outside, already discussed. Also, interior of the forest may be more humid than the near non-forest area, because it's open area, the air is flow, and also the air is also carry the moisture from the one place to another place. That's why it's dry in nature. Okay, media. What is the next one? Habitat. Many ecological niches and support in variety of species. Okay, so this is another one. See that the place where an organism lives is called as habitat. I think we didn't see it, isn't it? For example, a large number of species are found in the forest habitat. Take an example, say any one of the forest, the lower soil, it contains so many microorganisms is there. After that, there is a small grasses, the grasshopper and small piddles and so many, what is that? Animals also living in that area. And the small herbs and shrubs, you know about reptiles, take an examples, okay? And then a medium herbs, okay? What herbs, shrubs, herbs, whatever, what happened, you know, there are small hummingbirds and bats are there living in that area. And the large one, you know about the snakes, eagles and mynas and so and so, parrot and so and so. So many animals they can live. Okay, so these are the many ecological niches and support a variety of species. That is the habitat. Okay, and climatic zone, already we discussed. There are 4 type of climatic zones have been reported. See that on the basis of variation in means temperature along latitude, and the maintained climatic regions are tropical, subtropical, temperate, Arctic, and Antarctic. Tropical regions, this is also we didn't see, I think. Tropical 0.0 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius latitude. Subtropical, see here starting from the 20, here also you have to start. Where there is a end, here is the starting. 20 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius latitude. The temperature 40 to 60 degrees Celsius latitude and 60 to 80 degrees Celsius latitude. A similar climatic zonation occurs with increasing altitude in a mountain also. Suppose when you are going to Kodaikanal or Ooty or somewhere else, you know, each and every region, already we discussed in the 1000 meter, 6.5 degrees Celsius, it will be reduced. That is also very, very important, my dear. Each and every 1000 meter or 1 kilometer, what happens? 6.5 degrees Celsius degrees. Okay, that is very, very important. The mountain located in the tropical region will be successfully have a tropical, subtropical, temperate, and alpine zone with the increasing the altitude. When you are increasing the altitude, they are divided into, these are the, what is that? Mountain. Okay, see this one, already we discussed these things also. 66 and of north, 66 and of south. This is the Arctic and Antarctic. Okay, the temperature will be very minus in nature, minus 190, 160, like that. So gradually increases the center, the temperature, it will be high. Again, the same process also repeated again and again. Okay, so the same thing. Atmosphere, already we discussed. Okay, atmosphere means, you know, that there is a layer, concentric layer of the air or regions, and each layer has a different density. That is very, very important. Density denoted as a kilometer. How many kilometers it will be? Okay, so that is the reason. These are the layers are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere, and exosphere. TSMI, MIE can calculate as a mnemonics. What is that? Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere, and exosphere. So you have to calculate like this. TSMIE, tropo, strato, meso, iono, exosphere. So climate, here you must note it on 2 things is very, very important. One is called as how many kilometers. That is very, very important, my dear. Okay, that is very, very important. Another one is, so below this layer, which one is there? Above this layer, which one is there? You have to note it down. This is very, very important, my dear. Troposphere is the, which one, you know, from the ground itself, isn't it? From 8 to 16 kilometers from the sea level, it's called as troposphere. First one. Okay, here what happened? The climate. Already you know a little bit. What are the climate is that? The oxygen we are living, isn't it? See here, the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere, and the exosphere. That things also already we discussed. This is also And troposphere, you just note it down. It's a second layer, okay, from the turbulent, dusty, okay, zone containing air, much water, vapor, clouds in this area only. This is the region of strong air movement and also cloud formation. The temperature over average in 15 to minus 15 degrees Celsius. That is called as troposphere. See this? So this area. So this is the cloud formation, isn't it? Troposphere area is a cloud formation. This area only the flight also travel, isn't it? So this is very, very important in this part only, Okay. And go to the next one is stratosphere. Stratosphere, you must note, two things is there. One is called as ozone. Okay. So ozone is very, very important for the, what is that? Ozone is very, very important. From stratosphere, how many kilometers? 30 to 50 kilometers. That is very, very important, my dear. So this is also another one. Okay. Third one is called as mesosphere. So one more is that the layer is how it will be. The thin layer, don't forget, my dear. This is very, very important. How many layers? This is not a thick layer. I will show you this one tomorrow. Okay. A thin layer is there. I will show it here also. It is very, very bad, important. See that one. See that one. It's a very, very important, my dear. See here. This is consists of ground, isn't it? First layer is that is called as, what is that? A troposphere. Next one is stratosphere, isn't it? The stratosphere, what happened, the ozone is present. Ozone present in the light blue in color in the both rise. This one is also connected with the oxygen and also this one. Okay. The layer will be like this. O rise. That's why the 0 is denoted as O2. So here O rise is that. It is made as a, what is a layer? Okay. Layer. It's also interconnected with this one. Okay. So during the daytime means you know all about the sun. Okay. Sun. It spread the light, isn't it? Spread the rays, isn't it? So during this one, what happened? This molecule, the O rise, okay, the ozone layer, how it will be split? The oxygen plus O. It will be split like this. How it will be? The structure, according to the structure. See this is the structures. So this is 3. Okay, this structure is. So this is the structure, isn't it? So this is the ozone structure, isn't it? This is the ozone structure. How it will be split? They split into gives, see, like this. Okay. And then plus, see, this one is called as O2. This one is called as simply molecular oxygen, like that they told us. See, this one is O thrice. So as a result, what happened? There is a gap in here. Okay, they create the gap due to the, which one, ultraviolet rays, as well as the carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide exhaust from the factory, isn't it? Exhaust from the factory. Okay, what happened? They exhaust many things, CO2, okay, NO2, and particularly SO2 is very, very important. These are the compounds. These are the molecules. What they will do, doing this part. They will do this splitting of molecule. As a result, what happened? There is a gap. There is a gap in between. As a result, the UV rays, what happened? It will be reached the where? Atmosphere to, so that sunlight to atmosphere to the land. It will be reached UV rays. Okay, UV rays. So here, what happened? The human beings are affected by the skin cancer. Okay, this is very, very important. Skin cancer, like that. Just imagine. Okay, I did. Okay. So today we will finish it up to this level only, my dear. So we will finish it. See here, mesosphere, and the last things is the and the ionosphere. In this region, gases are ionized because the high temperature to the 1200 degrees Celsius, and therefore act as a radio reflective layer. In this area, what happened? The ionization takes place. Ionosphere, ionization takes place. Okay, conversion. So as a result, the global warming is also takes place in this area. Okay, the dust particle receives the temperature. So the double temperature will be increases in this area only. It protect from the cosmic rays, and it's the site of wireless communication is also another thing. Exosphere. The exosphere is the outermost layer of the space. Okay, my dear. So remaining things we will see the next classes, my dear. Thank you so much for the participation. We will see the next class. Thank you. Bye. Take care. Good night. Good night, Dhanalakshmi.
Thank you, sir.
Go through it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.